Perfect. Thank goodness for curbside pickup. Oh, hi friends! Welcome to LakePoint Kids online family experience. I'm glad you're here today. And a big Happy Mother's Day to all our moms out there. I hope you're being told and shown today just how special you are. I was just getting my Mother's Day gift ready to drop off at my mom's house. I think she's really gonna like it. She never technically asked for it, but in listening to her talk over the last little while, I think I figured out exactly what she'd enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when people talk about things, you can find hints or clues about what they like by carefully listening to what they're saying. And it's not just moms who do it, everyone does it. You probably do too. Here's a few examples of some things someone could say that would teach you some things about them without them directly telling you. Nothing tastes better than fresh peach pie. So what do you think their favorite dessert might be? Peach pie. I'm so tired, but I still have all these dishes to wash. What do you think they might like? Someone to help them wash the dishes. I always feel so good after a nice walk outside. What do you think they'd love to do more often? Probably go for a walk. Oh, I just love putting my winter boots away and pulling out my sandals. What do you think their favorite season is? Well, it's likely summer. You know, why don't we take a moment right now to quiz ourselves on how well we know our moms by what we've listened to and learned about them over the years. Or it doesn't have to be with your mom. It could be with anyone you're watching this with right now, even your dad or your little sister. So, ask a question and then you have to guess what that person would say. Then ask that person if your answer was correct. Are you ready? If they could only have one treat to enjoy for the rest of their life, which one would it be? Chocolate, chips, or ice cream? What is their favorite holiday? Christmas, Thanksgiving, or Easter? A dream vacation would include time spent where? At the beach, hiking in the mountains, exploring the city. Which do they enjoy the most? Books, music, or movies? If buying a new shirt, would it likely be blue stripes, red flowers, or plain gray? So how'd you do? Did you guess the right answers? Well, if not, don't worry. You can work on knowing that person better by being committed to listening closely to what they say. Speaking of commitment, that sounds familiar. Why, I think it's our theme this month, isn't it? And what is commitment exactly? Well, we define it as this. Commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. I'll count to 3 and then we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3. Commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. You know, it's really easy just to talk about doing something. I'm gonna get better at reading, or I'm gonna learn how to bake chocolate chip cookies. But even though we have a good idea about what we want to do, sometimes it ends up being a good idea that doesn't really bring any change or growth. So how do we make sure that doesn't happen? Well, we need to develop a plan and then commit to following that plan and practicing. So if it's reading, you could make a plan to order some library books each week and then practice reading for 20 minutes each night. Or if it's learning how to bake cookies, you could create a plan to find out what you'll need, a recipe, the ingredients, a time where a parent could help you, and then you could practice your recipe a few times to make sure you did things just right. I mean, I'm sure no one in your household would mind having extra cookies around. Getting better at things doesn't happen by accident. You need to commit to making a plan and practicing. Now, do commitments, plans, and practicing have anything to do with God? Well, absolutely. God wants us to make a commitment to have a growing relationship with Him. And just like anything, growing in your relationship with God doesn't just happen by accident. It takes planning and practicing. How? Well, in lots of ways. By planning to make time each week to watch LakePoint Kids or attend church. By practicing the words to worship songs you can sing along. By planning to leave enough time before bed to do your devotions. Or by practicing looking at verses in the Bible so you can learn more about Him. Or by planning how you can do something that shows love to a person. Or by practicing using kind words at home and at school. Plans help you know what to do, and practicing helps it becomes easier each time you do it. And speaking of practicing, you've likely heard the saying that practice makes perfect, but is that really true? Will I really get better at something the more I do it? Absolutely. You might not be perfect at it, but in the very least you will have improved. Now think about how much better you are at walking now than compared to when you were a baby. You were wobbly and shaky, you needed to hold on to something or someone, and often you fell smack down on your bottom. But that's not you now, is it? No, you've walked a lot of steps since you were a baby, and during that time your balance has developed, your muscles have grown, and your coordination has improved. Practice made a huge difference. Want to try a quick object lesson that helps us remember that? All right, everyone stand up and put your arms over your head like this. Now, as you can see, your arms are the same size, but what if you want to make one arm longer than the other? We'll take one arm and go like this a few times, practicing using your muscles and stretching it out. Then put your hands over your head again, and you'll likely find that the one arm is now longer than the other. How neat is that? Just a little bit of practicing shows some results. Just think what else you can do when you practice. We're going to practice something else right now, and that's our Bible verse of the month. Do you remember where it's found? Old Testament or New Testament? It's found in the New Testament. And what was the name of the book again? 1 Thessalonians, 1 Thomas, 1 Theodore? No, it's 1 Timothy. And this is what it says. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8 nerve. This verse tells us that while training the body is important, it's even more important to train our lives to be committed to loving God and practice living for Him. All right, now it's time to rehearse the verse. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8 nerve. And for our Memory Verse Challenge today, we are going to work at training our bodies and our minds. So first, let's all stand up and do some lunges. Ready? Go. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8 nerve. Great! Now it's time for some karate kicks. And begin. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8 nerve. Good! Lastly, we'll do some squats. Go for it. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8 nerve. Great job. So commitment, what is it again? Well, commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. And our bottom line, or focus point of today is practice hearing from God. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Practice hearing from God. That's a question I get asked a lot. How do I hear from God? Have you wondered that before too? God speaks to us. We just have to adjust the way we listen. Let's learn more about that right now with John and Brandon on the So-and-So Show.
Oh, I win! Why are you still running? Why are you running so slowly? Is it me? It's him, right? I already won! Hello everyone, I am Brandon.
And I'm John.
And welcome to the So-and-So Show.
Brandon, do you want to tell everyone out there what we're doing today?
Sure, John is training me in the first and final annual blindfolded nose recorder three-legged race.
So, it's pretty much what it sounds like. Brandon and I are entered into a 3-mile race, tied together at the leg, blindfolded, while playing the nose recorder.
Yes, but I've never played the nose recorder before.
Hey, no fear, my friend. I will be here to guide you every step along the way.
Okay, why don't you give them a little taste of your musical prowess?
Oh, well, I shall. There we are. Thank you. Thank
Beautiful.
You.
All right, let's get started.
All right. First step, take your nose recorder and place it in your nostril.
Okay. Okay, I got, now what makes a nose recorder different than a normal recorder?
It's played with your nose. Come on, focus.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, does that feel comfortable?
Define comfortable.
All right, I'll take that as a yes. Now give it a nice big,
Okay.
oh, no, okay, hold on. Put your fingers here, all right, just like that.
Where?
Yep, that's
that?
right. Yeah, go again. No, not there. You gotta cover there's a hole underneath with your thumb and a hole on top. No,
I got it. Listen.
No.
That's what I'm...
No. It's like this. Even. No, you're not listening. Just stop that.
What? What are you doing? I was getting it.
No. Please welcome someone who knows stuff. Hey, Hans, welcome back, man. Okay, so we know who he is, but just in case, why don't you tell them who you are and what you know?
Hello. Guten Tag. My name is Hans Decibel. I am the expert in all things auditory.
Mm-hmm.
Auditory?
Yeah, this is correct. Auditory. With your ears.
Yeah. Well, Hans, the reason I asked you here...
Here. Ha! Ha!
Oh.
I hear what you did there.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, the reason I asked you...
Here!
Oh! Oh, the reason that you are at this place at this moment in time is I'm trying to train Brandon for a race and he's not listening to me. So can you help me out with this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I understand your problem. Thank you. I can help with this. To train the ears, one must do important listening exercises.
Oh.
I will train you now. Deine first exercise will involve me saying a sentence, and you must repeat it after me.
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
While wearing headphones, playing white noise in your ears.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. There are many distractions in our world. We must train our ears to hear through the noise. And yes, you at home can play as well. Listen carefully and see if you can hear what are the words I say. Headphones on!
Oh, headphones on.
Please. A single strand of spaghetti is called spaghetto. Sehr gut. Do you know what I said, Brand?
I don't think so, but I'll try. A famous friend of spaghetti has spaghettos.
Nein.
No.
Jon?
A famous chunk of spaghetti was found in the snow.
9. Also wrong. The sentence was, a single strand of spaghetti is called spaghetto.
Oh,
You were so close.
I was.
9. Not close at all. For our next training exercise, I will play an audio recording of 3 completely different words being said at the exact same time.
All right, bring it on.
Let's do it.
Headphones on,
Okay.
please.
Connected to that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let us begin.
Basketball.
No, can we?
Yeah, can you play it again?
Yeah, I can do this.
Basketball.
Okay.
Brad?
I think it's basketball, spaceship, and dinosaur.
9.
No.
This is wrong.
Okay. I think it's basketball. Learn to share. And
9.
Okay.
This is wrong. What do you think it was? I can't hear you. Louder.
They don't.
You won't.
9. I can't hear you. The right answer was newspaper, rocking chair, basketball.
Oh, we got one.
That's hard.
Your ears are still not trained. For our final exercise, we will need this. Okay. Here are the rules. I will show Jon a word. You will both step up to the aquarium. You will dunk your heads under the water. Jon will yell the word to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Step up.
Oh.
Here is the word.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go. Ready?
And are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Was it sunscreen?
Yeah! You are making progress, Brand. Did you get it too? I can't hear you.
No, they don't.
Louder.
Really never.
I can't ever hear them.
Okay.
Okay. So, the next word.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Is it pineapple? Oh.
9.
What was
The
it?
answer is platypus.
Oh, platypus. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
But good job on the first one.
Thank you.
Did you get that one? Platypus? I still can't hear them.
That's all right.
That's all right. Okay. The final clue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Sehr gut. Go.
I know this one. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Huzzah! Hey, Kellen.
Fellas,
Got a story for us today?
sure do. One of Jesus' disciples, Matthew, wrote down a famous sermon Jesus gave that we know today as the Sermon on the Mount. Now, the Sermon on the Mount had a lot of famous quotes from Jesus. Things like, "You are the light of the world," "Love your enemies," and "When you give, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing." At the end of the sermon, Jesus told a story about a wise builder and a foolish builder. And here to help me tell the story are my friends Becky and Bathilda. After his sermon, Jesus said, "So then, everyone who hears my words and puts them into practice is like a wise builder."
All right. Oh, that's good. Okay. That's really good too. Okay, this is a really good house. Where should I build it? Let's see. can't really see the ground, so yeah. Sand? That'll never work. Perfect! Okay.
So the person who hears what Jesus says and does what Jesus says is like a wise builder who builds their house on the rock. Then there's the foolish builder.
All right. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a good house. Yeah, definitely. Now, where should I build it? Nope. Too many trees. Too rocky. This is nice.
Take a look at this perfect beachfront property where you can build your next dream house, complete with views of the ocean on 3 sides. Why hasn't anyone built here before? We don't know, but their loss is your gain. Get it today for half price.
Half price? Is there something wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it. Would I lie?
Sold.
Jesus said the person who hears what he says, then doesn't do what he says, is like a foolish builder who builds their house on the sand. Both kinds of builders know how to build their houses. But what matters is the foundation. Because Jesus said, when the rain comes down, when the water rises, and then winds blow and beat against the houses, the house built on the sand will fall with a loud crash. But the house built on the rock will not fall.
Oh, no! I really should have built on the rock.
The end.
Great story, Kellen.
I'm gonna go build a house today on a strong foundation.
Okay, but the story really wasn't about building houses.
Oh,
Right, it's about hearing what Jesus says, and not just hearing his words, but actually putting them into practice. That's how you build on a strong foundation.
why? Oh,
I think you've got it.
Thanks, Kellen.
No doubt. I'll see you guys next time.
yeah, later.
You know, John, it's a good thing that Hans was here earlier to train me how to listen.
Oh, yeah? Hey, you ready to take another stab at the nose recorder?
No, but...
What are you?
If I'm going to do what God says, first I have to hear him, right?
Right, but I'm not sure that's how it works.
Oh, how does it work?
Like this. Reveal the question. Oh, how can you hear from God?
Yeah, can you hear God speak to you out loud in a deep, booming voice?
Or maybe you hear God when you read the Bible. The Bible has all kinds of wisdom and words from God. Or maybe you hear God through a teacher or a friend or through nature.
Yeah.
Or
I think there are a lot of ways that you can hear from God.
yeah, so talk about it with each other.
How can you hear from God?
And we'll see you next time on the So and So Show.
Bye.
This sweet song, oh, that's how it goes, oh, oh, that sweet no solo, it sounds so sweet, oh, so
Oh.
Now, whether you look at the example of training for a race or the story of building a strong and secure house, the truth is this: hearing and doing what God says will help you in life. It will help direct your steps, influence your choices, and shape your beliefs. When we take time to practice hearing from God, we will be better for it. Now, how do we hear from God? Well, there's lots of ways, but a big one is the Bible. That's why this month I want you to become more familiar with it. See, the Bible is full of lots of truths that tell us who God is, who we are, and what God wants for our lives. It's kind of hard to obey God if we don't know what He's asking, but you can discover that in the Bible. You can also hear from God when you pray. Now, God usually doesn't answer us in a way that your ears hear, but more like in a way your heart hears. Or you might hear truth from God through a parent, or a LakePoint Kid leader, or a worship song. You might sense God speaking to you when you're out in nature or when you're being creative. God speaks to us in all sorts of ways, and if you haven't heard Him yet, then I encourage you to pray and ask God to help you hear. I am confident that God is speaking to you. We just have to practice listening. It's time to bring it home now with our small group time, so along with your parent, listen to today's instructions. First off, I want you to get out your Bible and look up the story of the wise and foolish builders. It's found in Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 to 29. Remember how we walked through things last week, starting with the table of contents? Just follow those steps again. And when you found it, either read it to your parents or have them read it to you. Then talk about what you think God could be saying to you through that story. Now press pause, complete the activity, and then come back for the second set of instructions. For our second activity, I want you to play a game of telephone. Choose some truths about God or lessons from today's episode to whisper into the ear of the person beside you. Then have them whisper the message to the person beside them. When everyone has had a turn listening to the message, have the final person reveal what they think the message was. See how well your telephone system worked and how well you could all hear each other. This month, our weekly draw is for a Bible activity book. To have a chance at winning it, parents, please take a picture of your child finding our story in the Bible today. Please post it on our LakePoint Kids Facebook page or email it to me at rachel@lakepoint.church. Parents, please take a moment right now to grab your phone and fill out the online connection card available on the LakePoint app. It's like our guest book, letting us know who is watching and helping us stay connected to you. It also allows you to sign up for our latest LakePoint initiatives and opportunities. So friends, while your parents are busy doing that, why don't you see if you can go up on your tippy toes and balance there for 60 seconds. Just a reminder that you can go back and watch your favorite LakePoint Kid online family experiences on our YouTube channel or on our LakePoint app in the Family Resource section. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. I'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Remember, practice hearing from God.